Welcome to Incredible Idaho. I'm Mike Connaughton, and tonight we're celebrating fall. You know, it's the sportsman's favorite time of the year. The hunt is on for waterfowl, big game, and upland game birds. We'll have more on hunting later in the show, but first, how about some fall fishing? Tonight's lead story takes us to McCall, Idaho. It's a fisherman's paradise. 325 lakes and 5 major river drainages are within just a few miles of the city. Just waiting for you, your buddy, and your fly rod.
There's a great big old caddisfly on the water.
Is that right?
The heat and intensity of summer is gone. In its place is a quiet waiting. It's the shoulder season, when the days can be warm, but the nights have the taste of the winter to come. Nature dresses herself in vibrant color, in brave defiance of her fate. Soon enough, the brilliant display will be dulled, then muffled in an endless layer of white.
I don't think we're going to get mayflies today. We might get some snowflies, but I don't think we're going to get mayflies. What do you think, Brad?
Yeah,
we're going to get some snowflakes?
I think with the rain, we may not have much chance for fishing dry.
I'm going to put on a little, I'm going to start with that little zug bug I was showing you in the shop. Look at that big one.
But keep in mind, it's fall.
Oh, yeah.
And in this one short afternoon of fishing, the weather will include rain, a dash of sleet, some sunshine, shifting winds, and then a striking stillness followed by a spectacular sunset. And fly fishermen Tuck Miller and Brad Gauss will match the whims of the weather pattern for pattern, enticing rainbow trout with wet flies, dry flies, and big nymphs.
Oh, look, Brad, there's a mayfly floating on the surface. See right where my fly just landed? I'm going to watch him. If the fish take him, we know to switch to dry flies.
For Tuck, fishing is his life and his livelihood. He's the co-owner of a fly shop. He teaches fly fishing, and he's a licensed fly fishing guide. But today is a well-deserved afternoon off from all of that. Today, Tuck's getting away from work and going, well, fishing.
There's something nice about fish. They don't make you do the dishes. They don't care if your room's not clean. They don't care if your clothes match.
Well, I think I got to start talking to him now.
Tuck's fishing partner, Brad, also brings a bit of professional guidance to his fishing ventures.
Being a recently retired dentist, I hate to see people chomping leader with their teeth.
They fish together in quiet companionship, enjoying the stillness of an autumn day.
Nice and calm. We've lost our wind. Fishing can be a real stress reducer. A lot of fun. And it's fun if you don't hook a lot of fish. Those days that you do catch a lot of fish, that's fun too. The 20 fish days. But where can you see a beautiful setting like this?
Oh, there's a fish. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. All right. Oh, Brad, I got a big one.
Good. Way to go.
There he is, right? He's going to come up. Look at that roll from that fish. Yeah, you get a big fish like this on a one-weight, and I got to try to get him on the reel as fast as I can. And what these fish do here is they'll come in fairly close like this, and you hear that reel working. And
do you want some help?
Now I can get it.
It's a big rainbow trout. Each spring, with permission from Fish and Game, this small private pond on the edge of McCall is stocked by Tuck's shop, T. Avery Fly Fishing Outfitters.
Yeah, there's something about a fly rod that bends all the way to the handle that I enjoy. It kind of reminds me of steelhead fishing.
It's the perfect place for Tuck to teach beginners. No trees nearby to snarl your back cast, plenty of beautiful fish, great scenery, and easy access to McCall.
What I'll do is just reach right here. That hook will just slide out backwards. Oh, maybe not. Just set him back in the water and I'll get to my forceps. Okay, here he goes.
The rain has finally stopped, but the wind picks up, making casting more difficult.
That sky is kind of impressive with the sun just poking through.
Yeah.
It's definitely a fall day.
Oh man, I guess. Oh, there we go. Look at that one.
Good.
I saw him rise and he was feeding right out there. The problem is I so used to fighting a fish on with a line, I got to get him on my reel with this little rod. There we go. Oh, he's not as big as that last one. Oh, listen to him go. I got another one rising right out here by me though.
He's fighting nice.
Yeah, these fish here do this. It takes 3 to 5 minutes. It's pretty much an average to get a fish in. And
Tuck says that one of the secrets to fishing in the fall is to go into the places that are slow in the heat of summer. It means the fish probably haven't been feeding. And now that the weather has cooled, they're hungry, eager to put weight on for the winter.
Looks like a good fish.
It's a nice fish. It goes a couple, 3 pounds.
Good.
Check that out.
Oh, really nice.
Look
Nice
how
and
fat he is. Yeah, really fat, nice, pretty fish. Here he goes.
Okay.
He was just barely hooked, boys. I'm surprised I landed him. That must be the luck I'm owed for all the fish I've lost in my lifetime, huh?
Just minutes later, Brad gets a hit.
Right.
Oh, we got you in the weeds a little bit, huh?
Yeah, that's okay. Nice looking color on him. He's really, really red. I'm going to back up because this, I think we can bring him in, and I'm just going to get him in. So, well, hell, maybe I'm not. Fact is, I'm not even going to get
there we
him
go.
in.
That's called the that's a very
quick release.
That's a long line release, you know, because if you don't ever lose any fish fly fishing, you never get out and do it much.
That's right.
Once again, the weather changes. The wind is calmed, smoothing the water, and a hush settles over the pond, and the still surface dances with reflections. The quiet seems to affect the fishermen. They abandon the playful chatter, settling instead for the peaceful harmony of good companions. It's this subtle sense of tranquility that defines fishing in the fall.
The colors, the solitude, the fish, especially if you get them working on top, and there's a calmness and not an urgency that you have in the fall that you do seem to have at other times.
The piece is suddenly interrupted by a big bruiser of a fish.
Oh, there's a big one right there. Oh, is that my fly?
Oh, was he after your fly?
I couldn't tell.
I would assume.
Yeah, there's a big one rolled right out there.
I would assume he was.
There he is. Nice.
Oh, nice one.
Nice. See, that's why I like fishing dry flies, because you got that visual aspect of the whole thing, and doing everything I can to keep him over here. Man, see, look at the oomph on this guy. I don't think he's as big as those last couple of fish. Look at him go. Look at that.
He's got some shoulders on him.
Oh, man, look at what he's going to...
It may be a smaller rainbow than some of the others, but it's a fish with a lot of heart.
I'm just going to reach right out here, unhook him. He's just barely hooked in the side of the jaw. Oh, look at that. Nice. Just barely even hooked.
The day is drawing to a close. The clouds split and shafts of sunlight break free. The golden light slants over the water in a final radiant burst of reflected color. Somewhere beyond the trees, a bull elk shouts, a reminder that man is merely a guest in Idaho's wild places. The sun begins a slow, lingering retreat, highlighting the tip of a mountain that's lightly dusted with fresh snow. Nature's spectacular display prompts reflections of our own, confessions, if you will, that maybe it's not only about the fishing.
You know, fly fishing and fishing for trout may not be the most spectacular sport in the world, but the places you get to do it are pretty unparalleled. You know, trout happen to live in places that are very pristine and very clear. They require and demand clean water, and if they don't have it, they're not there. And so trout fishing takes you to beautiful places, I guess, and that's the big allure of it.